Hello students, welcome to your geography class. We will read your second chapter, Physical Features of India. Students, what we will learn in this lesson? In this lesson, we will understand the following topics: formation of Indian landmass and major physiographic divisions. Among the major physiographic divisions, we will know about the Himalayan mountains. Okay? As you know, India is a land where we find different diversified relief features. Plateaus, plains, mountains, desert and islands. So all this together gives us a picture. India is a land which has diversified features. These diversified features made India to acquire the unique place in the world. फिजिकल फीचर्स ऑफ इंडिया यानी कि भारत का भौतिक स्वरूप. एज यू सो डिफरेंट लैंडफॉर्म्स आर फाउंड हियर. वी हैव डिफरेंट सॉयल, डिफरेंट रॉक्स, हार्ड रॉक, सॉफ्ट रॉक, etc. No one knows exactly how India was formed. However, scientists have several theories. They tried to explain the process. One such theory is the theory of plate tectonics. According to this theory, the earth crust is formed from 7 major and some minor plates. When the plates move, they cause disturbances in the continental crust. This leads to folding, faulting, and volcanic eruption. Let's understand these terms clearly. First of all, what do you mean by plates? Earth. As you know, it has 3 layers. The innermost layer is core, then mantle, and outer layer is crust. And this crust is made by different plates. If we relate it with other things, then we can relate it with a boiled egg, like this. These plates are classified into 3 types: convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and transform boundary. Convergent boundary is formed when two plates moves towards each other. Divergent boundary is formed when two plates move away from each other, and transform boundary is formed when two plates move towards each other but finally end up sliding past each other. So how is this theory is applicable for India? You know, peninsular portion of India is a part of ancient supercontinent Gondwana land. Gondwana land originally consisted with a number of land masses, including South America, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, as well as Indian subcontinent. They all joined together. Due to split of the crust of Gondwana land into smaller parts, of which the Indian plate is one, the Indian plate drifted towards north till it collided with Eurasian plate. Before this collision, there was all water in between Indian plates and Eurasian plates, and this water body was known as Tethys Sea. So all the sedimentary rocks which were there in the bottom of the sea, they started folding up. As a result, the Himalayan mountain that you see today is formed. This uplift also created a depression on the north. Over time, this depression formed a basin that consists sediments of rivers flowing from the mountain. We know the area which is fertile with alluvial soil as the northern plains of India. Different physical features of India is formed in different time. The oldest physical feature is the peninsular plateau. It is composed with igneous and metamorphic rock and hill and wide valleys. The Himalayas are relatively younger feature. They consist of high peak, deep valley and fast flowing river. Geologists believed the Himalayas are still continuing rise 1 centimeter every year. Himalayan are folded mountain found in northern border of India. The Himalayan range is the highest and most rugged mountain range in the world. It extends from the river Indus in the west and to the Brahmaputra in the east. Founding an edge at about 2400 km, the width of these ranges vary. In Kashmir, the range is 400 km wide, while in Arunachal Pradesh, the width decreases 150 km. The Himalayas are formed from three parallel ranges of the world: the Himadri, Himachal, and the Siwalik. Several valleys lies between these ranges. The Himadri is also called the Great or Inner Himalaya, and it is the northernmost range of Himalaya. This range is a single and unbroken line and highest peak, considering the average height of the peak is 6,000 meters. The important peaks are located in Himalayas like Mount Everest, the highest peak located in Nepal, and K2 Godwin Austen, the second highest peak located in India. Himalayas are fold mountains. The core of Himalaya is composed of granite. The lofty height of mountains of this range means the peaks are snow covered all around, so no vegetation grows on this mountain. The glacier Gangotri Siachen originates from this range. This glacier feeds the river that form the source of water for large part of population. The Zojila Pass is also situated in Himalayan range. It is the only link between Ladakh and Kashmir. The next range, which is known as Himachal, is located south of the Great Himalayas. The height of this mountain is between 3700 and 4500 meters. Hence, this range is also referred as Lesser Himalaya. The average width of Lesser Himalaya is 50 km. Let us look at some of the prominent ranges in the Himachal. The Pir Panjal is the largest range in the Lesser Himalaya. The other ranges are Dhauladhar and Mahabharat. They are famous for their beauty and major tourist attraction of people over the world. The Himachal range is also well known for its hill stations: Dalhousie, Shimla, Ranikhet, Nainital. Dalhousie and Shimla are located in Himachal Pradesh, and Ranikhet and Nainital are part of Uttarakhand. The most picturesque valley like Kulu, Kangra are part of this area. The range south of Himachal, the outermost range, is Siwalik. The Siwalik are 10 to 50 km width. The height of these mountains rise from 900 to 1100 meters. Thus, as you can see, the Siwalik forms the lowest range of Himalayas. This range is built from loose sediments. The sediments consist of broken stone and soil. Therefore, the valley of Siwalik region are covered with thick gravel and alluvials. You may have heard of Dehradun, The famous hill station Mussoorie is located in Dehradun Valley in the state of Uttarakhand. The longitudinal valley that lie between the Himachal and Shivalik are known as dunes. Most famous valleys Dehradun, Kotli Dun, Patli Dun got their names. Kotli Dun is located in Jammu region, is known for its scenic beauty. You must have all heard about Jim Corbett National Park. It is also located in Patli Dun region. We look at longitudinal divisions of Himalayas. The Himalayas are also divided into regions from east to west. You can see these regions if you look at the demarcation between river valleys. Let's look at some examples of these divisions. First, let's consider the area between Indus and Satluj. This area is traditionally known as Punjab Himalaya. Nanga Parbat is the highest peak in Punjab Himalaya. The Kumaon Himalaya is the name used regionally for the portion between Satluj and Kali river. Nanda Devi is the highest peak. The hill station Nainital and Ranikhet all located on Kumaon region. Similarly, the area that lies between the Kali and the Tista river is known as Nepal Himalaya. The Assam Himalaya refers to the region between the Tista and Tihang river. As we move to the east, we come to the division of Himalaya called the Purvanchal or the Eastern Hill Mountains. The Brahmaputra forms the easternmost boundary of Purvanchal region. The Brahmaputra breaks through the Himalayas to form some deep valleys and gorges. One such valley is Arunachal Pradesh in the Dihang Gorge. Beyond the Dihang Gorge, the Purvanchal hill dips sharply southwards and stretch out along the eastern borders of India. Thus, the Purvanchal hills extend from northeast India. Purvanchal is covered by thick forest and mostly consists of parallel ranges and valleys. Sedimentary rock is the main component of this region. Purvanchal range is made up of Patkai hills, the Naga hills, Manipur hills and Mizo hills. That was a brief overview of Great Himalayas. So, let's quick recap what we have covered. In this chapter, you learn that the Himalayas are geologically young fold mountains. The Himalayan mountains consist of three parallel ranges, the Great or Inner Himalayas or the Himadri, the Lesser Himalayas or the Himachal, the Shivalik. The highest peak such as Mount Everest and Mount Godwin Austen are part of the Great Himalayas. Going from west to east, the Himalayas can be divided into a number of regions demarcated by rivers. The Punjab Himalayas are located between the Indus and Satluj rivers. The Kumaon Himalayas are located between the Satluj and the Kali rivers. The Nepal Himalayas are located between the Kali and the Tista rivers. The Assam Himalayas are located between the Tista and the Dihang rivers. So, my dear students, I think you might have understood this topic. So, today's lesson, this is your homework. You must do it.